Okay, we're live. Refresh this. Yeah, I don't know how to change that. Advanced mode? No, I don't want advanced mode. That's not what I'm looking for. Burb. I thought you could change this. Where is this damn option? What is a burb doing?
Adorable Prata.
Hiding off screen. We know you. It's fine. Got audio anyway. Yeah, I can't change the latency now, apparently. Dumb. But I can create events, but I can't change the latency once I set it up. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of BS. Tuesday's the charm, apparently. I said I would fix it today, but apparently once you create it, you can't go back and change it.
Uh,
Mm.
Verbs.
Adorable
Verbs.
Prata.
I'm not. Also, I just realized
Yes, you
somebody
are.
DM'd me on Discord. I am not.
Yes, you are.
No.
Very adorable.
I have chat overlaid chat on top of chat. How many more chat windows do I need? I'm not.
Yes, you are.
She's fighting me.
Because I'm telling you the truth. You're adorable.
It's not what your pack says.
Screw my pack. You're adorable.
Is that betrayal that I sensed?
uh,
Love the eerie silence. All right, so I got to put Cyberflop away. Got AC going. Verb.
Adorable Prata.
Hmm. I gotta make sure. Not quite done. Do I have any water for any of these? No. Yeah, yeah. What would it say about my other bits? That's what I'm curious about. Babe, I'm not gonna check now, obviously, but I'm just kind of curious. You just like go to my page and you ask Copilot, create a summary of this page or creator or whatever. Unless you're the other folks out there, then you get to, like, link them, and even then, it may not actually be embedded in data. So how is why is everyone silent when I go live? Y'all's part of this too.
I'm just quiet because my throat still hurts.
That's
I'm
not
just
ex-
chilling.
that is not an excuse.
Uh,
Hey, no moaning and groaning over there.
uh-huh.
See this here, guys? He's got a wet sock over there.
What do you mean a wet sock?
The sock, what you put on your feet when you put shoes
Oh,
on. I would hope you'd be wearing socks
most of the time, yes.
when you wear actual shoes. I should say
Yeah.
Shoes? What is that?
something that you burbs don't understand. A wee burp. Oh my god. Uh, those things that you put on your feet.
My feet?
Yes, your feet.
I never knew that.
This just fall to me now. It's weird. Bro, they're both the same skin. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is with some of these bots? So that's a new one.
What?
Um, I'm gonna send that to you in a text instead of saying it out loud. Apparently, there are bots that are now posting this on YouTube comments of videos.
I'll
What
have
the
to look at
fuck?
it later, man. I'll have to look at it later.
Uh huh.
Well, I am streaming, but I'm also playing a game on a separate screen. I guess I could have been streaming on that, but
Yeah,
I don't think anyone would have been interested.
fair enough.
Is it like
Don't mind
the
me hiding behind your chat box.
yeah, it's not very transparent now, is it? Is it like degenerate kind of stuff?
Extremely, yes.
Can't say I'm surprised. I can only guess where these bots are coming from. You want me to take a guess?
Go ahead and take a guess as to what message.
I mean, India somewhere over there.
Probably.
Herbs. Yeah, I don't know if the guide is outdated or is it a bug because you're supposed to take a left and it warps you to level 40, I think it's supposed to, but it keeps dropping me off at like -3. I don't know. I don't know if I'm like screwing it up every time or what.
Oh, you played in back.
Huh?
Hey, you played in back rooms.
Yeah, a variation of it. Not at the moment. Like the actual good game, whenever Fancy actually wants to update it, I'm not playing
Yeah.
that at the moment. Look, I know he's fancy games, but like he ain't all that fancy.
A series of exploits to break and utterly ruin the game to achieve nearly level 100 on all our combat stats. Strength, heavy weapons, attack, and toughness, all with several ridiculous maneuvers that can be executed only in the horribly cursed ninja world of Kenshi. Using this, we're going to make our character the most stupidly overpowered warriors in the entire game world with solo bosses and huge groups of enemies in combat. You can do this with any character, but today I'm going to be playing as my personal favorite Kenshi protagonist, Steely Dan, the sneakiest, beakiest, devious ninja burglar who started out with nothing in the middle of the desert but utilized this other horrible exploit to achieve level 99 thievery in less than 60 seconds and go on to rob the United Cities of over $200,000 worth of stolen goods. I learned these exploits from my YouTuber friend Frankie was here. He makes some pretty harebrained 200 IQ Kenshi exploit videos, so be sure to go back and check out his channel if you want to see more stuff like this. But until then, let's get started. Okay, the time has arrived to return to the world of Kenshi as everyone's favorite devious ninja. It's Steely Dan, of course. Steely Dan! He has already achieved level 90 thievery and cheesed some of his other stats, but for the most part, everything else is garbage. Look at my weapon skills, nothing here. The highest level is 13. Everything else is just a heaping pile of garbage. Now we're going to take Steely Dan, who is a pretty good thief, but pretty terrible at everything else, and we're going to improve him today, but we're going to need several other supplies before we go embark on these stat exploits. So we're going to go over to the town of Heft. Here we go. So we are in the city of Heft, and we required maybe a little bit more athletics experience just from running across the entire desert. Don't forget, we also have 252,000 cash from stealing almost $300,000 worth of supplies the last time. So that we do have that going for us, despite the fact that we're not very good at anything else. And we need one of these large backpacks, mainly because it's going to give us a -10 on our combat skills bonus. As you may know in Kenshi, if you make yourself worse at something, you become slightly better at actually doing it.
No
So
idea
make
what I'm
things
supposed to
better
do.
for you. And you will gain experience faster. So look at this large and unwieldy backpack burdening my back, of course. Let's go ahead and make use of this. We're going to need just a couple more supplies to be more overburdened by combat. So there's a couple places I can do this. We're looking for a heavy weapon here because we want to get good with heavy weapons because heavy weapons are pretty bomb. But if we go over to this ruin just to the east of Admag, go ahead and look around for planks here. And this plank, it's not like a wooden plank, of course. This is okay, this is one of the worst possible heavy weapons in the game. This is a plank, but not just any plank. Down here is the model number Rusted Junk Plank. This is just a giant heaping pile of crap, this weapon. We get indoors penalty, we get a negative attack bonus, we get a defense negative bonus. Just, we are worse with it. It is unwieldy and bad. It is nothing. It is worth only 1,000 passes compared with our incredible Skeleton Smith Falling Sun over here. This is a much better heavy weapon, but we're not going to use it at all because what I have in mind is something far, far more different. We're going to go ahead over here. This is the location of the Iron HQ if you want to make a note of that. There's something pretty silly that we can do over here. You know, actually, just brief detour. I realize there's one other item I'm going to need. We're going over here. I have just made my way through the river, but it's okay because I'm a skelly boy and I can just walk on the bottom of rivers down here. But here we go. We're at the Armor King. Ooh, Armor King. Where is the Armor King? The King of buy the best armor in the world. Oh, he's not talking all sing-song like he usually does, but sure, why not? We're going to go ahead and use all of our vast riches and wealth to purchase just these samurai masterwork leg plates, as well as what's the best samurai armor he's got here. Okay, so he does have some specialist grade. It may not be masterwork, but this is going to help us take another hit or two. And this is pretty great armor that we can just wear. Wait, don't be so upset with me. You cannot. I am deadly. Oh, the many entertaining things that you say, Armor King. Forgive me for following you, but you look like a
Okay, almost forgot about that.
but many other epithets am I known by. All right, let's go on to the next part of our journey. And just he's kind of a weirdo. Let's leave this guy behind. All right, and we've just about arrived at Iron HQ, but before we get there, I just have one last stop. I'm stopping at Spring here. We're going to go pick up a trader's backpack. We need something else because right
You
now,
don't
despite the
need
fact
that backpack, sir.
I, of course, need to be a stronger boy. So I need to pick up a trader's backpack here to do one of the oldest tricks in the book. We're going to go over to Saint, the salesman. We're just going to purchase a wooden trader's backpack here. We can use that. Oh, this is my second one. Whatever. You need a trader's backpack. This is somewhat important for the task at hand. Okay, and with the conclusion of some travel, we have finally arrived. This is pull up our map. We are here at last. Iron HQ. Wow, what an amazing place to be. HQ is secretly, as I learned from my friend Frank who was here, one of the greatest places in the entire world of Tenchi to train, well, just about everything. We are going to just encumber ourselves. Now, we may or may not be ready for this right now. Little known fact, if you anger the NPCs on this very stairway, there's enough very armored guards at Iron HQ. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be strong enough to do it right now. It looks like maybe Steely Dan is just simply too weak to do this right now. Yeah, he is going to be simply too weak right now, but we'll have to come back and do this. I just have to train a little bit more. Basically,
Nah.
he's going to be able to gain at like 4 or 5 times the normal rate of offensive and heavy weapons in particular experience, except that right now he's simply not strong or dexterous enough to even swing his weapon at all. He's just that unskilled. So we're going to, well, after we get kicked out of Iron HQ, I'm just going to be disgraced for a minute. I'll come back in great glory. I'm not skilled enough right now. I need to just improve through yet another exploit, and then I'll come back and do this one. Okay, so if we want to actually be able to complete this exploit, we're going to need some iron in our backpack. Actually, we're good now. We don't need to mine anymore, but I have just taken my trader's backpack. This is the other key ingredient, and I have filled it completely with iron ore stones. Amazing, right? Well, not really. But what we're going to do with them is quite amazing. We're going to go down over here where it's a little bit safer to train this. We're going to go down to the beach, and we're going to complete a ninja marathon of training our strength. Now, we may have to put down some of these because they make us walk at like 3 miles per hour. This is literally as fast as I am able to walk. I am wearing a backpack which contains what is my encumbrance at 95%. So I may not need quite all of this, but each one of these is 9 kilograms. So I have 81 times 8 kilograms. I have to do the, what is that? 648. Hooray. Anyway, we're going to go ahead
Enchanted
down to the
forest.
beach and carry these back and forth for, well, it's going to be a while, but that's going to get us stronger because right now we are at only strength level 18 and we've got to get those numbers up. Okay, so at last we've arrived at the beach. It's been a few days. It took me quite a long time to walk from here down to here, but now here I go. Ooh. I'm walking along the beach. I am now at strength level 34. The earlier levels are a little bit easier to get, but I mean, it's just a lot of walking back and forth. This is basically AFK training, so this is more or less another exploit. You can just do something else. I mean, it's been a couple in-game days, but you can just basically web surf while you do this. There are total AFK ways to do this, where you like make a base, you're actually hauling iron back and forth, but this one is a pretty good way to do it. And this is a pretty good beach because if there are any enemies, which there are several crab people that will roll up on me, I can just walk into the water because I am, of course, a skelly boy, and I can just walk deep underwater without anyone harming me until they go away and leave me alone on the shore. Unfortunately, I can't do it all underwater because that does train my swimming. But I can just come back up here and continue to train and become a stronger ninja warrior. So we're just going to walk back and forth here. It's day 19. I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Actually, it might be more. Our boy. I'm Steely Dan. I take things, and I'm kind of a kleptomaniac. But I have actually, as it turns out, put some of this raw iron just stacked in an odd vertical pile on the shore because, as it turns out, you don't actually need quite that much. And I can still maintain my 25% strength encumbrance. So this has helped me train my strength from a lowly 18 to now 49. That may not seem like a lot, but I'm capable of picking things up and putting them down with much greater ability and power now. So I'm just going to continue doing this. I am walking faster, or actually at a slight jog now, so I'm able to accomplish amazing feats now with my stronger body. Okay, it's been about 5 more days. I have basically just been clicking here and then clicking here, and then whenever crab people spawn, you run into the water. So this is more or less AFK, but we are now at strength level 60, which is quite amazing. We have also put yet even more iron in our backpack because we are strong. But we are going to just leave that in there with slowly grabbing more and more of the iron, and maybe we'll get to, I don't know, maybe just a couple more levels because it does kind of slow down, but it's more or less AFK. Steely Dan, we are currently on day 37. This took longer than I expected, to be honest with you, but nonetheless, it is more or less just AFK still. We are at strength level 70, and I'm actually feeling pretty satisfied. We're now able to carry, oh wow, that's quite a lot of iron. That's over 400 kilograms of iron. That's insane. And still maintain a slight jog. I have reached epic ninja warrior status. Now I'm going to make my way back to Iron HQ, I'm thinking, because I should be a strong enough boy now that I can pick up my weapon. Heavy weapons.
No idea where I'm going in this level. Enchanted Forest, level 39.
Oh, damn.
Where am I supposed to go? I don't think there's any entities on this level either. Unlike that fucking skeleton forest. Don't go there. Herb.
Adorable Proto.
Nope.
Yep. Oh, hell no. What's my voice on your stream?
What's happening?
I'm hearing
Hey,
my own
Alexi.
voice. Yeah.
Actually, question: is it just the games audio, like through VR chat, or is it just Discord in general?
It's just Discord.
Okay.
My mic is muted in Discord.
Well, if that's the case, how the fuck can I hear you? Anyway, Alexi, have you ever heard of a testicular torsion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact, if you ever get one of those, you're more susceptible to getting more in the future.
Damn.
Cute
I
Crypto.
can
I am
even
not
hear
cute.
your voice in the stream.
I am
Oh,
not cute.
probably.
I gotta open up Studio because there's an error apparently. What error? What error is it talking about? Oh, it probably just destabilized.
Oh.
That's fine. Is this the exit? This exit door that's just mysteriously out in the middle of nowhere? Why am I trying to bring logic into the back rooms? There is no logic.
Exactly.
Level
Speaking of, what
40.
happens if you have a medical issue in the back rooms? Are you just kind of fucked?
You're kind of fucked,
Yeah,
more or less.
you're absolutely fucked.
I kind of assumed as much. Ah,
So I am in level 40, apparently. Uh, it's supposed to be something to interact with here.
but yeah, Alexi, I cannot imagine it's pleasant for your nuts to turn into headphone cable. You know what I'm talking about when you like stick a pair of headphones in your pocket, like in your
Mm-hmm.
earbuds, and no matter what you do, they always just tangle like a rat's nest.
Yep.
Oh, I deserve that. Oh. Yeah, it legitimately just feels like I've been run through with a fucking sword.
You
Having
want to?
pneumonia sucks.
I would I would agree with that. That actually sucks.
They say my sanity's supposed to go down, but it's still hovering at 100%.
Oh, I wish I had some icy hot packs right now. Oh,
Damn.
Boy,
well, Alexi, give you an idea. Take the lower third of your ribs on your left hand side, right?
okay,
And the
so
top,
Yeah.
so
like
that's the
just on
end of the level, but there's something else I should actually interact with here. It's like a puzzle I'm supposed to figure out.
those hurt in a way. It almost feels like muscle trying to like pull away from itself. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, it's a sprain, I guess. I don't know. And then on the right hand side of your rib cage, it's about the same thing, but it's in the middle of your like halfway up. Shit sucks.
Somehow made my way back to the beginning of the level. Oh my god.
Yeah, to chat 0 out of 10. I do not recommend trying pneumonia.
Well, you can't be around the burbs then.
Why?
Uh, Brave, should you explain it to him, or should I? She's not here, is she?
I don't know.
You know, ammonia. It's what
Oh
burbs are
no,
practically made out of.
I'm talking about pneumonia, like like
Oh,
pneumothorax.
oh,
Yeah, that.
you love that.
No, this shit sucks. second time getting it, and it still sucks just as much as the first time. Actually, it sucks more than the first time because the first time, at least, my fucking ribs didn't start hurting.
Right, there's supposed to be like a poster to interact with, unless they change that too.
I just hope that I don't cough hard enough to actually crack a rib because that is possible, and that would be so much worse.
You're fine.
Well, I mean, it's a sucky thing too, especially if I crack a rib, all they can really do is just give me painkillers and just send me about the way.
Okay,
Why are the painkillers?
I keep making my way back to the beginning of the level. The fuck?
Alexi, I'm talking about if you cough hard enough to crack or break a rib. All they can really do is just give you painkillers if you crack a rib from coughing. And just send you about your
Damn.
day and say, good luck, have fun trying to breathe in pain.
You know, I had a similar case. It felt like if I removed my ribs and tried breathing with my skin.
And again, it more feels like somebody fucking runs you through with a sword.
Never mind a fucking sword. It feels like if I got hit by a train and a car on the same time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it does not feel good.
And then eventually getting right by a fucking Ford F-250.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, if an Avali could drive or pilot any vehicle that humanity has ever made, what do you think they would go for?
For me personally, I would go for the classic cars, big V8s, you know, what's the name? Almost in the names.
Damn, damn, an Avali after my interest.
Yeah, I love old cars. They're just
You're not the
classic.
only one. I mean, classic muscle cars. Let's just be honest. They look better than modern new muscle cars.
Yeah, there's a
Exactly my
poster here
point.
I'm supposed to interact with.
I mean, look at the 2025 Dodge Charger and Challenger, right? Those
Yeah,
things look like such shit.
exactly my point.
It's like a, it's like somebody took a muscle car, shot on the hood, and then molded that to be the body,
Mm-mm.
and then they're just telling you that no, it's just vanilla ice cream flavored.
Is that what it is?
No,
Okay, I
I'm the
don't
only
even
one
know if I
here.
have the videos.
I'm the only one here.
I don't even know if I have the videos of how my body kit that I want to look for my classic car.
No.
Yes.
You know, theoretically speaking, if you wanted to get all the benefits of a modern car with the body of a classic, you could take a modern car, pull the body off it, use the frame as a donor, and then put the classic body on top of that, provided it's compatible.
No, it should be like fully classic, but just, that touch
Okay,
of
Alexi, in my defense, I say that because some of those classic cars, the suspension on a couple of them is pretty shit. The handling could be better.
Yeah, you only add those few things so I can drive better, steer better, and it doesn't like literally rape you in the ass when you go over a speed bump a little too fast.
Yeah. God, modern cars in a nutshell. You go over a speed bump too fast, and everything just crumples.
Yep.
And your subscriptions get canceled.
And then instead of you suing the insurance for not helping you, the insurance is going to sue you.
For actually trying to claim what you're rightfully owed, yes.
Yep.
Ah, fuck.
Are quite heavy suspension, but there are several
Of
exploits.
your
When my
mic doesn't
sanity
fit in my
drops.
ear. Just saying.
Yeah.
And I know you're trying to reach my thoughts, but I don't think you want to go there.
Let's go there.
Unless you want to have sleep tonight.
Mm.
I mean, Alex, to be honest though, are no thoughts empty.
The what?
Ah. I said, let's be honest, you are just no thoughts head empty.
Mm, fair enough.
HQ, and I'm wearing
Mm. Mm.
my terrible backpack of nothingness. Oh, there is a guy right here. Now, these people are rather friendly. Like, they won't actually hit me. Actually, I thought we would be able to do this, but as it turns out, we may need more of this trick. So he is capable of carrying his weapon and not falling down. However, he is just pretty bad still at everything in combat. I have to go do one more thing. As it turns out, he just went through the wall. Went through the wall. Never mind. I don't want to make them hostile to me. At least yet. I still have to do one more. Very, very secret. Okay, so even though that I am strong, I am still not very tough. Getting knocked out way too fast. I need to take fewer hits per blows just so that we can train our other combat skills. We're going to this place called Skinner's Run right here, and I've just located one of these groups of very hungry bandits. Now there are 40 of these guys here. We are going to train our toughness. We're at 38 right now. We're going to
Monster
promote,
Truck Monday again. Is it?
but we're going to attack unprovoked on the hungry bandit leaders. Amazing exploit.
Where's this damn poster? Also, like, Sandy don't really do anything here.
I actually want to get here. Let's just let these bandits beat the living daylights out of me. Yes, bandits, I get what I deserve, we're just going to stand here. He's already up to 39 toughness, and he hasn't even gone down yet. Take a few more hits now. Take me down faster, please. Take me down. I'm trying to just prevent him from actually getting a hit into that. I really want him to do any of that. And there we go. Cool. I'm almost down. What's my KO point? Negative 44. Okay, so I'm at only negative 4. And you have nothing to take from me because I have no food because I'm a robot. Now I'm playing dead, but when I get back up, my toughness just went up by over 10 levels by trying to get up. It's the actual formula for toughness XP called the literal man. Don't take it from me. I've invited my YouTuber friend Frank who's here to explain this part of the equation in the following demonstration.
The amount of strength you gain getting up to playing dead is 0.7 plus 0.07. Multiply that by 9 and figure out how long the experience gain experience outside of the experience all 6 level.
And now keep watching that number. We just got up by another 4 levels. We're just going to keep trying to get up around all of these bandits. Now I've already got up by 15 levels, actually 16 levels just since arriving here. We just need to get all of these hungry bandits to keep aggroing toward me. We'll have to keep doing this with the hungry bandit leader. Let's just attack him. Don't even try to fight them, just go down. Here we go. It takes me only 10 seconds to reboot though, because you really aren't all that strong. And now 57 toughness, and we're going to go up to 60. We're just going to keep spamming this until we get to level 90 as our KO point keeps on going down and it keeps getting tougher and tougher. This is probably one of the craziest stat levels that you can complete in the game because if you just keep trying to get up with a lot of people standing around you, you will continue gaining more and more levels. So here we go, now 64. Or we just had a second ago, 38. We've already gone up like half the levels in the game. I might actually want to be a little bit careful here, just let them go a little bit further because I've got my head down to negative 37 and I don't want to get totally knocked out, but this is a pretty safe way to do it. Let's just prepare for a second. It's okay, leave me alone. I'll come back in a second, but just stay right there, please. I need you to hit me again in a minute. I would love that. All right, here we go. We're back up to 9. Now you can't attack one bandit at a time because otherwise then the whole group won't come to you because
There should be a poster here looking into the guide.
turn around and do it about face. But yeah, you don't really want to get in a hit here because we aren't trying to train our melee defense. We're just trying to toughen up Steely Dan. He's a very weak boy. He can't really take a hit. And maybe counterintuitively in Kenshi, getting hit more makes you tougher. Maybe that makes sense, but probably not to most of you. It's a little counterintuitive. But here we go. I'm playing dead. I've tried to get back up again. All right, I have to do a couple more of these levels, but I'm just going to get back in a second. Okay, I've been
Oh,
sitting here and just getting hit
represented by
for
an
like
orange
15
and
or 20
purple.
minutes. He's actually getting rather good at combat now. I have to make sure that he doesn't.
So there's a poster that's orange and purple is what I got to jump into.
Greater and greater hits, but now negative 39, negative 43. He's totally fine, and we're about to get toughness 90. Second, get around 89. Come on, Steely Dan. You can get hit just a couple more times. Your KO point is negative 77. You're totally fine. Ignore the pain and go on. There we go. I want to get him all the way up to 90. You can do it, Steely Dan. Just one more rise back up, 86%. And he's at 90. Okay, now I'm going to run. We could keep doing this, but he will get this training anyway. Basically, just by trying to get up around a lot of angry NPCs to train your toughness. So now, Steely Dan is not only strong, but also a tough boy. We are now somewhat more prepared. Let's try to go back to Iron HQ again and see if we can do the thing I wanted to do in the first place. Okay, Steely Dan. He's the man. He has somewhat of a plan, but it kind of keeps going all over the place. Steely Dan, fortunately you're a skelly boy because Iron HQ actually has a lot of skelly beds up here so that you can heal. I, for one, am totally healed because I am perfect and completely self-actualized. But that being said, so we are now back at Iron HQ. Our stats are pretty good, but we're still pretty terrible at combat. Our melee defense has risen just from one thing or another that we've gone through, so we are a little bit better at defending ourselves, but still, we've got on this very large and cumbersome, inconvenient backpack. I've picked up a couple of repair kits, and
Inconvenient backpack.
the world's greatest ever Kenshi combat exploit. Let's just attack this one guy right here, and then stand in the stairway. We have aggroed all of the Iron HQ people. Steely Dan may not be very good right now. He's still just sort of getting hit, and, well, at the very least, I'm still not really even doing it yet. But his melee defense is going up, and once this gets high enough, and he is finally able to swing at the enemies, see how he just hit 2 enemies there? If we keep standing in these stairways, then he will be able to hit like 10 or 12 enemies these at once, maybe, or maybe not that, but like way more than he normally would be able to in the usual tango of Kenshi combat, shall we say. So right now he's just sort of getting beaten horribly, but that's okay because he's wearing very good armor and his toughness is very high, so he can take it. We don't have to worry really about Steely Dan going down for good because his KO point is just so low. Just so low it is. But he can get in a lot of melee defense training now, and then after that he'll start to get heavy weapons. Well, we want to keep repositioning him here, at least once he starts getting some hits in, into this stairway, because that's where he's going to hit the most enemies. And the Iron HQ people are very armored up, and they can take quite a lot of hits. They're very good at that. If they excel at one thing, it is being beaten with large, heavy objects. So when he eventually is good enough to swing his sword and he doesn't keep glitching through the wall, then we will get in some crazy experience. Okay, it has been 2 days of fighting people, and my melee defense has gone from, what was it, like 44 up to now 78. Our melee attack is also at 78, and our heavy weapons is at 70. I've just done quite a lot of training here, but let's just go down the stairs. I'm just going to page down. You can stand either here in this stairway in any of the dwellings. Any of the dwellings, so this is very good. And see how all of the Iron HQ guards just bunch up right here. This is amazing. I mean, unfortunately, I do kind of phase through the walls every now and then, but when I eventually do get to stand in the middle of the floor, look, you just hit 2 men with one swing, 4 men with one swing, and if we stand like right here, and we go down the stairs. See how many of them are just bunching up on the stairway? Oh, please, Dad, get back up. I want to show the viewers what you are capable of doing now. It's okay, he's just playing dead. The other great thing about Iron HQ is that they won't actually pursue me beyond their borders. So this is very, very safe, sort of. I guess with the exception of those two guys. But yeah, they don't really give so much pursuit. So this is more or less safe to do here. And if I do get knocked out, they just kick me out. They don't actually try to eat me or jail me or anything. So
That's the type of classic body I would like on
more
my
or
car.
less a training gym. But look how many of them there are, and they're all in samurai armor. Let's get back on that stairway. Just keep clicking on the stairway, Steely Dan. Okay, now attempt to attack them, and there we go. Look how many people he just hit with that one swing. You're incredible, Steely Dan. There we go. 3 men, one swing. What was that? 8 people with one swing. 10 people.
What in the actual fuck am I looking at?
What do you
What?
mean?
What did they do to that car? Oh my god.
I can tell you by just inspecting it. Um, Air suspension, white body kit, some LED lights,
Because the LED lights, I understand. That's just kind of safer.
better bonnet.
Uh,
Really is random because this wasn't here before. Found the poster.
my god, that fucking air suspension kit makes it look like the suspension is shot. That is so fucking bad. You hit the slightest goddamn bump, and you're blowing your damn oil pan.
Wolfie, the car is being rested onto the ground. When you
I
start
know, I
the
know.
car,
It just
it
who the
lifts it
fuck
up.
thought that looked good with it being squatted so fucking much for a photo? Ooh, no, no.
I mean, I would not use the air suspension. I'd use a race suspension, a lifted race suspension.
From what I've heard, air suspension is quite nice. It's quite soft,
Yeah, it's very soft.
but
It
expensive.
that and when you hit the speed bump, you barely feel it.
Yeah,
Unlike other type of, unlike ordinary suspensions that would like literally feel like if you're gonna flip your car.
yeah. Oh god, man. Ew.
So yeah, the car is just only like squatted down. That's the type of body kit, the type of body kit I want.
Uh,
I gotta run smack dab into it, am I? I cannot run sometimes. So I just lost my flashlight at some point? Okay. Hello? Oh God. What am I doing?
This is crazy. They shouldn't be this bunched up, but this is one of the few places that it can happen in the game, and we're still getting like whole levels here at these higher levels with one single swing. Go, Steely Dan, go, defend yourself, but mostly attack them. Okay, I've had to leave Iron HQ for a minute just to heal, but look at me go. I've already reached Steely Dan. Can I just see your stats for a minute? You are now at melee attack 82, melee defense 80, heavy weapons 73. And actually his dexterity has risen, so he's striking faster as we go, for despite the fact that it's kind of slow because it's heavy weapons. Well, whatever, who cares? He's so strong and dexterous now. Problematically, though, we've actually gotten to the point where I'm actually killing the guards at Iron HQ because we've leveled too high. We've simply done too much training against them. Let me just come back because I still think there's enough potential here to get to maybe level 90. And okay, there you have it, folks. Like, guards on the ground in their samurai plate armor. Although it's fine because they're very tough and they, well, usually get back up. Sometimes they just stay down forever, but whatever, it's okay. It was all for the training of Steely Dan, of course, which was obviously the most important thing. We now have 94 toughness from getting up so much around these people. Not even that was the intended exploit. 86 dexterity, heavy weapons 81, melee defense 85, and of course melee attack level 90. So we are now almost at like Catlon level. Maybe 10 levels short of some of those, but we are about as powerful as you can ask to be through extensive normal training methods. And at day 48, that's pretty good. Keep in mind, we still have on our large backpack and with our terrible weapon out. Let's go ahead and put the terrible weapon back into our backpack and take off this terrible backpack, which is making us worse. Now we are able to block everything and we just take out every single person with one swing. Now I've taken off all my handicaps. I have become one of the most powerful ninja warriors. Look at the I wasn't even using my good weapon. Stay out of my way. I have better items now on me because I care at last. Now, oh god, don't even do that, Steely Dan. You need them for more training. Well, maybe not because we've taken ourselves about as far as we can go at Iron HQ, amazing as it is. But nearly 100 toughness now. Yeah, it does get a little bit grindy at this point, but this one area is incredible for that. You get in like 4 or 5 times faster training against these enemies. All right, Steely Dan, Dan of the Steel. We're gonna go fight one of the game's major slash mini bosses. We are headed to the volcano mountain of ash to fight who else but Savant, the leader of the Skin Bandits. If you don't know the Skin Bandits, you'll find out in a couple seconds why they're called the Skin Bandits. We have reached the incredible stats of heavy weapons 86, melee attack 93, melee defense 88. I am practically unstoppable except for maybe from Catlon and Pimpist. But we'll deal with them later because they're pretty strong. But yeah, we've taken off our just garbage trash tier weapon and we've added our skeleton smith falling sun. Here we go. So there are the skin bandits with
This is really glitchy.
skin on them. Anyway, here is Savant, and we will attack. Actually, we'll talk to him. I see. We have a skeleton visit us, but not just any skeleton. I am Steely Dan. I suppose you want to join the skin ones of this. You're not right. I'm going to.
Oh, I
Yeah.
died.
So hitting for 33 on Savant
It is so
with our.
glitchy using
Yeah,
controller.
we
I'm not gonna do that again with
but
controller.
our two weapons will
That's
do
so
even more.
glitchy.
Annoying indoor. Oh, no,
So
actually, we did.
quiet. What are
We
you
managed
doing?
to hit
Uh,
100. But yeah,
Who, me?
I do believe
I'm doing YouTube.
Savant, the skeleton,
She
has
doesn't
that
appreciate it.
other skeleton.
I'm just sitting
No one is
here.
a match for Steely Dan, mostly. I am okay. I'm getting hit
I'm
for
just
like
chilling.
15, so we should be fine against these guys. Wow, really a lot of them have gathered up. Now, these are rather strong enemies because these are also Skelly Boys, which, if you can't tell, they are Skelly Boys with skin clothing. It's kind of gross. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, let's take out Savant because he's kind of like the main dude right here, and he is actually he doesn't even have as much HP as the other skin bandits, which I don't know why he must hate himself for having skin, but who can really say? Man, there's just so many other people out here. I somewhat regret going outside now. Steely Dan, I've taken out Savant. Let's go ahead and just take all of his stuff. He does have this incredible Nodachi, which is worth $75,000. It is a Meitu Nodachi. It is one of the most powerful items in the game. I do believe it is the best Nodachi that can be had. But yeah, we're just going to take his stuff because he's a bad guy and we don't like bad people. Even if I'm a bad person, I love myself. But let's go ahead and put all of this crap over here, and then maybe we will take. Let's just take everything as well as his pants. Yes, as well as his pets. And then, Steely Dan, can you beat the other skin bandits? Actually, he's doing quite a lot of damage. But how much HP do they have on each limb? They do have the same amount of HP as Steely Dan himself. But Steely Dan, your chest is not looking too good. I've taken out maybe 4 or 5 of them. Let's just let him take out a few more. Oh God, Steely Dan. Steely Dan actually doing a pretty good job. Good job, Steely Dan. Now he's like more like Strong Dan. Strong Dan. Steely Dan the Strong. Yeah. Okay, I've taken out like 10 or 12 of the skin bandits. These are actually rather high level enemies, and I am, I've actually gotten KO'd. So that is about as strong as Steely Dan is right now. I know what you're thinking, like, why is Steely Dan? No, Steely Dan. He's just getting kicked out. Okay, well, we did put Savant at like a major limp, and that is just kind of to say that some of the higher level NPCs in Kenshi are indeed very strong. But you know what? For only part 2 of his incredible ascension to godhood, Steely Dan has actually. Okay, let's get out of here, Steely Dan. Still like slightly not strong enough. Let's go back to Spring because that is a huge skin bandit patrol, and they have fortunately nothing that they could want of me because I don't have any skin right now. But that's just Kenshi for you, folks. All right, we have just made it back to Spring, and let's take a look at your boy Steely Dan. So, at the beginning of this video, if you will recall, we had nothing except for 90 thievery. That was pretty good, granted. Given that Skelly boys aren't very good at thievery, Steely Dan was among the stickiest of the icky and the steeliest of the elite. We did not improve in any of that. We just completely took our focus off of that this time. Melee defense was nothing, and at the end of this video is now 88. Melee attack now 93, also was basically nothing when we started. Heavy weapons from, what was it, like 1 now to 86, 1 or 2, and we had nothing in terms of our primary attributes, but now we are at strength 75. Well, actually, that's not perfectly true. We did
Right.
have
Strength
but it was like
75.
that doesn't matter that much. And then
Kid
we're at
Proto.
94 toughness and 91 dexterity. What
Very adorable
incredible
Prata.
exploits will
Intelligence
your boy
level
Steely Dan complete with
0.
that? Honestly knows, I'm not quite sure. Shout out once again to my friend Frank. He was here, without whom I wouldn't have ever learned any of these incredible exploits, which perhaps next time we will
Strength
take on
points
some of the highest NPCs in the game.
max.
It's been fairly fair. I haven't like cheesed the NPC fight aside from my grinding, which of course was the cheese, but when you get to raid fights, cheese is maybe not as much fun except for when it is. Anything goes here. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it if you made it this far in the video. As always, I'm Ambiguous Amphibian, and a major thanks to my patrons who enjoy long, long walks on the beach. Until next time.
Mm.
Cute.
Nope.
Did somebody make medical work button here? How would I know? You sure? Because somebody keeps hitting the button over and over and over again. This addiction. Sir, I know what you're talking about. My button's right. That's strange. Last time I had my button was with my. Oh, crap. Rocking the missile! I missed the pie, man. Really? Yes! Right, Pirate. Want to see something cool? It's Labor Day, and I'm laboring in the yard. My AC system was hung on for dear life all summer, and now it's almost cooling. It's time to give it some love. This is the condenser unit, and it's the cantankerous collection of parts that's doing half the work of keeping you comfortable. Inside here, you'll find a fan, compressor, radiator, and their associated accoutrements. Once the refrigerant is toiled and boiled and absorbed all the heat energy it can, this box sucks it outside at low pressure and then compresses the hell out of it. As anyone who has ever touched the side of an air compressor knows, that makes it hot. The next thing we can do with our now high pressure refrigerant is run it through a radiator, just like your car. This lets all the heat energy get carried away by the air outside. Your AC doesn't bring the cold into your house. I appreciate giving, so we're gonna have to give her the hose until it starts breathing heavy. You can pay a guy the fat end of the C note to come do this. If you want to be a puss about it, really, get off your ass and grab the hose. Just turn off the power to the box and hose out the fins. The thing to remember is that they're paper thin, razor sharp, and delicate as your dangly. If you bend them, you got a problem. So be gentle.
Let me
Don't
see
let
something cool.
that's too much pressure. But we can make up for the lack of pressure with patience and volume, just like gravity do the work. No pressure. You got this. All you need to do is play with your hose for 10 minutes. You got that down to an art form. Do this a couple times a year, and
Did
you'll
he
see
just
what
say
a
play with your hose for a couple minutes?
now AC doesn't have
Yeah, he makes a lot of innuendos and
that's pretty
jokes.
cool. See something cool.
I think you gotta use your hoe to plant. That's not a euphemism. You have a hoe for some reason.
Oh,
Hmm. Look at that burb over there staring at me. Oh,
Because
there.
you're adorable.
No, no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no.
Fun fact. After having some drinks with friends, Casper
Yes.
really wanted a Slurpee, but was feeling lazy, so he decided
No.
to drive his friend's daughter's pink Barbie Jeep into
Yes.
town. As soon as he started cruising the sidewalks of Prince George, photos of him began
Uh-huh.
circulating on social media. After getting his drink, he got back into the Barbie Jeep to go home, at which point he was pulled over by the police, who said he was driving erratically in the middle of the road. But every eyewitness account says he was actually driving very safely and using hand signals to turn. Regardless, the officers checked his ID, which showed his driver's license was suspended, and after a breathalyzer test, they found he was over the legal limit. During the conversation, Casper hid his vape, at which point he was put in handcuffs. The police impounded the Barbie Jeep and charged Casper with driving under the influence, which seems a bit extreme, but according to the law, you are required to be sober and have a valid driver's license if you're operating any motorized vehicle on a roadway. And since the Barbie Jeep had a motor and was on a roadway, it counts the same as a car. Fun fact.
huh.
You could just outright delete these. Let's not do that.
Giving birth. I have people who rely on me. Well, I'm gonna take the little one to the nursery. We'll be back in a few hours so you can breastfeed. They said the baby is perfectly healthy, right? Baby's perfectly healthy. See? Told you. There's Sharon, ready to feed your. Hey, have you seen my patient who just gave birth? No. Is everything okay? I can't find her anywhere. It's time to feed her baby. How long has she been missing? 3 hours? 3 hours? Why didn't you say something earlier? I thought she was just walking around working. I was waiting for her to come back. For 3 hours? I know. Help me. Have you told security yet? They can't find her either. You think something happened to her? I don't know. Does she have an ID? She does. Any history of drug use? I don't know. Am I gonna lose my license? Okay, just calm down. Try her emergency contact number. Maybe she's with. Okay. Hello. Hi, I'm looking for Sharon. Speaking. Oh my God, Sharon, where have you been? We've been looking all over the hospital for you. Oh, I had my friend come pick me up. I had to go home to see my baby. You have other kids? Oh no, Mr. Snuggleton, my cat. It's almost time for him to eat. Yes, it is. Okay, but what about your actual baby? It's her feeding time too. Oh, right. Can you just give her a little jello? No red though. I heard the red guys are bad for kids. I would give her formula. Perfect. I'll be back soon. No, Sharon, you need to get back here right now. You still have an IV in your arm. Oh, this thing? I'll just pull it out. No, Sharon, do not pull out your IV. Done. Oh my, that's a lot of blood. Are you freaking kidding me? Sharon, you really shouldn't be working so hard after giving birth. My birthday is December 49th, 1812. How long since you last? About 30 seconds or so. Okay. Listen, I know it seems odd. It's normal for people to get after. It's actually called a post-stigma study. That's interesting. Hey, man, let me borrow your phone. Nope. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get him loaded up and going down. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm all right. I just do that. All right, man. Well, I'll meet you guys down. Okay. My birthday is December.
Well, excuse me.
Hmm.
Watch out for them skin stealers.
On my head. It's really hard. Harder. You don't believe me? I'm paying a premium for something, you know, and the policy coverage includes the whole family unit. Charlie was family unit, and I think yes. Be careful, sir. The instrument that you are handling could be a threat for your health. Through to inform you, unit. The only one in this kitchen who will harm a living being who be forced to. What? What are you insinuating? Shut up. That's all. The family unit. It's very emotional to see there are still people who care so deeply about family. On my head. It's very hard. Harder. You don't believe me? I'm paying a premium for something.
Hmm.
Russia can muster 125,000 more. Want to see something cool? As a turbo nerd, engineer, science gangster, I am a serious kink for learning obscure, useful skills. This ranges from close-up magic to lockpicking to emergency medicine. Specialization is for insects, and the greatest toolbox you can fill is the one between your ears. You'll be amazed at how often you can put these skills to use in service to others. I've calmed scared kids in a hospital waiting room with magic tricks, fixed a few ouchies with my jump bag long enough for the ambulance to get there, and made the whole day better for a few people with my pocket companion. Freezing! Christ! One of the greatest and easiest to learn turbo nerd skills is Morse code. Not only is it great for passing notes surreptitiously, learn about Admiral Blinky Denton. It's a gateway drug into the world of amateur radio. If you think siren nerds are epic, just wander into a local ham radio club. These guys will show you levels of nerd you've never imagined. I'm not just talking about listening to everything from DC to daylight. I'm not talking to astronauts on the space station, because that's pretty cool. Want to see something cool? As a turbo nerd, engineer, science gangster, I'm a serious king.
Level 17. The abandoned carrier.
Please don't ever do this. There seems to be this trend online of people going to glaciers, specifically in Alaska, and drinking the water. And just because it looks like blue Gatorade doesn't necessarily mean that it's safe to drink. On one hand, you have tons of people saying that glacier water is full of ancient bacteria, animal feces, ice worms, and more, and under no circumstances should you ever drink it. Then
have people like Ludacris, who went and drank from a glacier in Alaska and said it felt like every single one of the cells in his body was being hydrated at once. Oh my God. Professor Martin Truffer, who studies glaciers for a living at the University of Alaska, says that glacier water is extremely clean and doesn't really pose a health concern. But official government health websites do not recommend drinking raw glacier water and say it should always be treated before consumption. Please don't ever do this.
They're idiots, though. We want less of
Yeah.
them, not more of them.
Yeah.
Please hurry. He's bleeding everywhere. Where's he? There. Hey. Oh. Do you
Level
want me?
18.
What? Oh, yeah. Not a huge deal, but why are your pants missing?
Childhood memories.
We gotta go. Right now. Fire rescue. Please hurry. He's bleeding everywhere. Where's he? There. Hey. Oh. Are you vomiting blood? Oh, yeah. Not a huge deal, but why are your pants missing? We gotta go. Right now.
Level 19. Crawl space.
Myth-busting variants of War Thunder myths to find out if they're true. Myth testing. Aircraft can be killed by smoke shells. Using my M24 Chaffee, I fired off my first round. With a floating ball of smoke in midair, the Harrier was starting to get damaged. Eventually, I got a pilot slip and the aircraft was taken out. Myth testing. You can shoot down your own missile using guns. Launching the missile off its rails, I brought it behind my plane. Using my tail gunner, I opened fire, but to no use on my first burst. Bringing the missile closer, I fired again, but literally nothing happened. Myth tested, helicopters can capture
Oh,
points
undead.
downrange.
I fell
Taking
into the
off
pit.
Yeah.
I made my way over to the battlefield. When I approached the capture zone, I dropped my altitude and touched down. Straight away, the point was being capped. Myth tested.
Magnetic mines can kill tanks. After I dropped it into the water, the tank drove directly onto it. However, nothing happened. I then tried again, but to no success. Myth busting various War Thunder myths to find out.
America, take a good look at your beloved candidate. They're nothing but hideous space reptiles. It's true. We are aliens. But what are you going to do about it? It's a two-party system. You have to vote for one of us.
Well, I believe I'll vote for a third party candidate.
Go ahead. Throw your vote away. President
Right now, remember, I said regardless of who you vote for, either party's fucked either way.
Oh yeah. Both sides have their problems.
Some worse than others.
This young man won't let us in.
Okay, am I just stuck in the void? Yeah, I'm just stuck in the void after dying. Really? Oh my god. Okay, I guess I just sit here until the game kicks me out.
Okay, those kids are in big trouble. No! 90 years and not a scratch. Now look at you. Really? He's got a gun. He's pointing it. Do something. I am having a moment here. I am the master. You can't expect me to do the dirty work.
On the count of three, then I'm going to use my thing.
I'm giving you all 5 seconds to vacate this area. Rest in peace. You were a good cop. Nice work on the soldier. I do hope I haven't sent him somewhere unpleasant. You would get that sort of performance from a modern car.
My connection was reset, apparently. What the hell's going on? Yeah, I don't have stable internet at the moment. That's weird.
Oh.
Verb.
Adorable Prata.
Hmm.
Next, I am G-Mod Spider-Man. G-Mod Spider-Man, I should be on the list. That's not a real Spider-Man. Do I not look like a Spider-Man? Not with that gun, you don't. Listen, you expect me to believe you know every Spider-Man? Yes. Every Spider-Man? Yes. From every Spider-Man? Yes. Even Black Spider-Man? You mean Miles Morales, Big Time, or Venom? Venom's black? You're answering my questions with questions now. There's no way you know. I know everything. If you knew that, you knew I really need the Spider Safety check. It's impossible for me to
We're
make money.
getting our first maid outfit in the game. That's funny. Oh, that's not for another couple days yet. Yeah, 3 days. I'm dead in the void in the game. Can't do anything. Health is 0. Sanity is 0. There's nothing else I can do.
G-Mod Spider-Man.
Uh,
G-Mod Spider-Man, I should be able to. It's not a real Spider-Man. Do I know what a Spider-Man is?
You want to see something cool? Not such a dummy now, am I? I've had a long and stressful day.
I'm gonna blow your sheriff's brains on these fucking hillbillies.
When a woman truly deals in witchcraft, she cannot hide it. And
Yeah, we're getting our maid outfitted.
shows in her teeth, her skin,
Oh,
her
salt
eyes.
here.
Seems clean.
Wonder how much that's gonna cost.
Sheriff was only trying to protect you good people, but your mayor has done a very smart
It's just gonna be
thing.
expensive outright, my guess.
My brother Hudson.
We know that many of your children have gone missing, but killing an innocent woman
Will not bring them back. Will evil is upon you, whether you like it or not.
Oh my nice. I got store credit. I might as well put it towards something.
But if anyone harms this woman, you're gonna have me ride at night in the testing to see
Am I
just how
really
historically
dead in here in the void? I'm dead
2006
here in the void.
collided in midair, with one being forced to eject, the other lost part of its right wing and safely landed back at base. Now in War Thunder, I recreated this same damage and then tried to attempt the same feat. While I was coming in fast with no gear, I actually safely touched down. Back in 1939, an I-16 scored an air-to-air rocket kill on a Japanese Kai-27 at about a kilometer. With the rockets being extremely tiny, this was no easy task. As I tried over and over, many of them narrowly missed. But finally, I had scored a direct hit. In 1983, a British Sea Harrier was forced to make an emergency landing on a cargo ship. Having VTOL, this is what allowed for the landing. Now, in War Thunder, I dropped my altitude and had my sights set on the ship. As I descended and eventually touched down,
They
someone
create lackluster content.
to see just how historically war
Quotes. No, quotations. Though the numbers suggest otherwise.
First things you learn is that pipe is cheap. It's the whole
Really?
and in the modern constructed environment, we have more bullshit dropping
Whatever.
problems just beneath the surface than an HOA means. Most stuff is easy to find. A quick call to Mystic will prevent you from making the rainbow spaghetti most of the time, or having me show up to your house to make you cry over the smoking hole that's going to cost you more than a new car. But sewer lines are a bit of a bitch to locate. I don't know why they don't get tracer lines run for them like gas lines do. Really, how many shitty situations do we need before someone codifies this as common sense? So how do you find a plastic poop pipe hidden in your yard? With science, of course, and this fucking thing. You need two people. One gets a snake that's equipped with a wildlife tracker, and their buddy gets a snazzy directional antenna array that looks like if Matt Jeffries and Colin Canfield got a gig at Bad Drag. Given that
That's
one
what,
guy's dealing with raw sewage
that's
and
what
the
it
other's
thinks of my channel.
through the short net. It's a really cool system, though, and can not only locate the pipe in X, Y, but Z as well. The only way to find a pipe faster is when the backhoe operators
The channel heavily features
they
in
have an hour to
heat.
get it all staked out. By the way, here's a fun little tidbit to know. When you see a stake like this with numbers on it, those numbers are call-outs for the depth of the pipe. Feet,
Which is still
10
one of the more popular uploads, by the way.
when you see the green lines on your street, that's for sewer. Blue for water, yellow for gas, and personally, I think I'll stick with red. But my excavator is colorblind, and that's pretty cool. Want to see something?
sort of attention to detail I love.
Other games, Toaster Arena, quirky experimental gameplay, occasional live streams like
Hello, my name is
average Monday sessions,
my son just needs to grow. Better to be safe than sorry, Dad. He never lets us take him to the hospital.
aesthetic and ambient clips from VRC, often tagged with furry and Avali, showcasing virtual environments, cozy scenes, and social moments.
Stroke scale, okay?
Community vibe. The creator leans into a self-deprecating tone, but the channel has a niche and loyal following.
Two for slurred speech.
Like,
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Sir.
content blends adult-themed horror with furry fandom and VR social experiences.
Jeez. Dad, don't mess around like that. I said I'm fine. We don't even need to be here. Okay, look, let's just check one
Wow,
more thing.
huh?
Out of here.
That's
Close your eyes.
thanks of
Your
me.
arm straight out in front of you. with your
Horrible
thumbs facing
people.
the damn.
Yeah, y'all know that? Y'all horrible.
Can you get your left arm higher so it's even with your right arm? No, that's as high as it goes. What do you mean that's as high as it goes? Lift it. If I bring it any higher, it starts to hurt my shoulder.
What's the most popular video on the channel?
Well, it's been like that. It's been like that for years. He refuses to get it checked out. Not that bad. Okay, well, I don't think you're having a stroke, but we should definitely get that shoulder x-rayed while you're here. Sir, we just looked at your x-ray, and your shoulder is definitely dislocated.
Most popular is Lustful Nights, Security Office Night 2.
Son, when did I fall off that ladder? Dad, that was Christmas of 2014, 8 years ago. Oh, yeah. I guess 8 years ago. You haven't been able to move your arm for 8 years? Yeah, I guess so. Wow, that is impressive. Anyways, I called the team down. We're gonna get your arm back together. Just hang tight.
Oh, I didn't think that Night 9 and the jump scare ordeal reached 3K.
Hello, my name is
I haven't. I don't pay attention to numbers, people. I just don't care.
See something
But
cool? It's not every day you get to see
I just find it funny
but Emily arrived
that
back free from her complete overhaul in
this
Wisconsin.
clip from like 5 months ago is still one of my more popular uploads.
Rigging to make my satellite friends giggity. This swiggity swooty pendulous booty with more bounce to the ounce than Roger's mom is getting ready to bring zap to an entire town. This is the first step in putting the generator back together. This outer ring is the main frame, and it holds a collection of coils called the stator because it's stator now. It holds 243 of these coils in a 1 to 7 span. 9 turns coils, 2 wires in
Yeah,
parallel.
we'll keep going with these questions, man. Yeah, I think the game bugged. I don't know what else I could do. There's the game bugged. I died on a level. It would have sent me back to the bonus room anyway.
Frame. The coil frame mounts to the main frame, and you get what you see here. If this looks familiar, that's because it's the same setup you see on your end in almost every AC induction motor you've ever taken apart. This one is just big enough to fit 3 people inside, or if they love each other. You're on the other end, the same wires. We push on this end, you pull on your end. But it's all the same circuit. That's pretty cool. Want to see
Well, I
something
don't
cool?
know the
Not every
creators, my guy. There's no way I'm gonna pull shit off like that. Also, like, the most I'll see this channel ever get is 10K. I'll put it nicely.
We couldn't make a living. A friend was a professional bricklayer. And so I said to him, I said, why don't we partner? Let's go and get together and start, doing bricklaying jobs. What was really funny about it was that we had this kind of, he was Italian and I was Austrian, and they always argue about things. And so we created this argument. I remember there was people that said, how much
Collaborate with other furry creators. Yeah, that's not fucking happening.
for $5,000. I said, let me do what we did.
Seems like every other day someone is being outed as a fucking pedophile in the goddamn community. No thanks.
Frank and I said, Frank said, Frank was
Join niche Discord servers. I already have my Discord server. That's niche enough.
we did it. I said, it's going to be $4,388 exactly.
Create poll or community post. So the community tab, for those that don't know, is actually disabled on my channel. So we can forget about enabling that for the time being. I can enable it at any point. I survived the final night. Yeah, to get that last jump scare to trigger, you literally have to play the night out.
What? The answer's via the Ring doorbell. What happens next catches everyone off guard.
Hey, I'm watching you on LinkedIn.
Are you serious right now, Tony?
Yeah, you guys look good looking.
Let's see.
How are you doing?
She's gonna freak out when she sees you.
Yeah, I never know. That's why.
That's the Protogen sessions. No, I don't need to do that.
An officer got shot in the head while on duty. And as his partners are at the house to notify his wife, he
It
answers
tells
via
me
the
to
ring.
experiment with other forms of format.
Hey, I'm watching you on LinkedIn.
Are you serious right now, Tony?
Yeah, you guys look good looking.
Engage in comments. I already do engage in comments, but I don't pin them.
Oh man, it got an update? I haven't played this RPG in years. Maybe I should jump back in. Oh my god, what are you even doing? You gotta deliver this baby to the castle or something. What's up? I'm Conan. I don't know how I'm supposed to help you gather my herbs yet. No, I didn't know I had to. You let the baby die, man. What? You took too long. You didn't have food or water or anything. You just died. Oh man, it got an update? I haven't played this RPG. Hey.
Stumbling without authority, breaking formation while in formation, indiscriminate behavior. You want me to keep going? As to these charges, how do you plead? Not guilty.
What makes you think you care? And you think this is a big fat joke? Don't interrupt. Sorry, I say sir when you do. Yes, sir. I just tell you not to interrupt. But I didn't interrupt, sir. Just innocent. I'm innocent until proven guilty. Everyone, sir. I'm a free citizen and free country. I have certain rights. You are nothing of the kind. You are a prisoner in my dock. What do you mean when you said we couldn't punish you? When, sir? You could ask me questions and I would answer them. No, sir. When did you say we couldn't punish you? I always did say you could. That's a fair-faced lie. No, sir. I was pretending.
What is this?
Why was it stupid? Because of the
What is
station.
this?
Call me a liar now? Sir. No what, sir? No what? No what, sir?
Heart rate cleaner? Is that what you guys are recommending me now? Damn. Y'all must be desperate. Oh, I could have just looked on my phone. Right. I see what you mean now. Sorry, my Avalon device. I mean,
Strip of
well,
leather was wrapped
you know what?
around
Whatever.
and a message would be
It's a
written straight
phone,
across.
and I blame the
But
verb.
when it the writing would look.
No,
Now, if an enemy
All right, close
soldier
enough.
stole it, he couldn't read it. Even wrapping it around another rod wouldn't help. The letters would still be jumbled if the size didn't match. But the person it was meant for had a rod that perfectly matched the original. When the letter was wrapped around, each wrap was the right length, making the letters line up to reveal the hidden message. A strip of leather was
Huh.
General, what you see on these screens up here is a fantasy. They're not real missiles. They're phantoms. Look, I don't have time for a conversation right now. Do you really believe that the enemy would attack without provocation, using so many missiles, bombers, and subs, so that we would have no choice but to totally annihilate them? Yes, Mr. President. Sir, at this point in time, we cannot positively confirm the inbounds. Yes, sir, that's perfect. I do too. Who's first and how soon? Get me the senior controllers of each of those stations. I will talk to you. It's General Behringer in NORAD. We're currently tracking approximately 2,400 inbound Soviet warheads, but at the moment we cannot confirm that. Stay on this channel as long as you can. We'll be standing by. Anyone there? General, what you see on these screens up here is a fantasy.
Courage Monday. And not spell today? What is going on? Might be because like I don't have any actual fucking water here. Man, I feel so dumb not getting that. Still gotta wait a few days. Sure, I can pick something up for my way to work, even after work.
Yeah, I'm calling because my magic isn't working. Okay, you get 3 questions to try and get your power working. You're serious? Yes, we are genies after all. 2 questions left. This is what it feels like to be on the business end of the game. And that does suck, which is why I'm going to give you an extra question. Wait, really? Yes, really. 2 questions left. I'm calling because my powers suddenly stopped working on Sunday while I was Russian man $1 billion. Yes, and why did my powers suddenly stop working? It appears to be an issue with your account. Elaborate. I'm sorry, was that a question? No. Statement? Well, then, rude. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to say
This is what it thinks of me.
okay.
That's something.
It looks like your powers have been turned off by the higher ups. What? Ooh, sorry, sir, you're out of question. But since I made up the question thing, I can tell you that you'll be getting a visit about your account tomorrow. Oh, I hate working. Yeah, I'm calling. Give the intrusion keg loose.
What do you want?
I have a job for you, Glenn.
Newsflash, I'm off the clock, Reddington.
It's a matter of some urgency.
No, it's matters of me time. Work-life balance, the pause that were precious.
I need to know who made this ID. Your release played this off.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying the conversation, so the ladies don't mind.
Keep your elbows in.
Chinese, your man, Chinese expat. Last time we had dinner, he ordered bull fries. You ever had both? Jermaine, Jelly Bean here.
What the hell is he saying?
He says you look like his third wife, and what? Right. That you have no appreciation for the fact that bowling is like sex. It's about rhythm and flow. You can't just stop in the middle and go back to pick up the experiments.
Has a tendency to fall in the average of 30 to 90-minute range. So on average, a little over or a little under an hour. 45 to 90 minutes for games.
We need you to tell us our current password, not reset. Tell us. We must have that exact password. For backstory, I work for a small tech company. Our largest client was a national franchise, so effectively a group of small businesses. Each site was its own franchise.
Look at all these businesses.
Prior, each one had very basic software, and a lot of franchises had their own. When we came on the scene, these systems were
Hey guys, you know I have more than one Genesis, right?
when we first rolled out, we were a fairly immature company. And
Man, I'm so glad I have so many Genesises. Wait, Genesises? Is there for Genesis? Should I say genocide? Probably like Genesises. Hey guys, look at these freaking meese. Don't tell me that's not a real word. It is. It is a real word. I just said it on a goddamn shirt. Say, hey, look at these meese.
Because I'm struggling to find it. The engine, for example, has water injection, which sounds cool, but it means that every third time you fill the car with fuel, you have to fill a water tank in the boot. You know, but I'm not sure this is high tech. When you arrive at a small ski hump in the Porsche, you raise its nose electrically cold as well. But when
I streamed at my room at one point. What? What was this? You know, I'm not gonna question it because I'm not gonna go back through the VODs to find it.
That's terrible eyesight, but they can sense motion. You're thinking of Jurassic Park. No! Stop nature documentary. Sorry, David Attenborough. You're thinking of Richard Attenborough from Jurassic Park. Promise to tell me to run. They're telling me to run. You run! You die! All right, yes or no? Was Jeff Goldblum in it? It was Jurassic Park. That's Jeff Goldblum. Asshole!
So yeah, you know that lonely Protogen? Yeah, yeah, their channel heavily focuses on in heat.
Huh.
That's what spat out back at me. Wow.
Parts in the shop. Might as well use those you haven't stolen yet.
I mean, there won't be a content update till like next year, so I'm pretty much done with the game. I mean, there is that whole dating aspect, but like it's only like one stage and it's more or less just an introduction. Like there's no reason for me to
Huh.
turn that to vid. Also, like nothing actually happens, so
It's to me to decide when
and it's not even
and
finished. It's not even finished either. So there's no reason for me to actually do anything with that.
begin to go away.
I'll begin now. Give me my notebook.
On today's episode of Going Through That Horror
The channel's tone, I create lackluster content, is clearly tongue in cheek, hinting at self-aware experimental spirit.
episode of Going Through That Horror Specials.
Let me see if I got this straight. Calvin got the jump on him, beat the shit out of him. Then somewhere along the way, we got a gun and we shoot him from 20 feet away. Is that it? Yeah. Bullshit. Sir, I'm not sure what you're trying to imply. No, I'm not implying anything. I'm saying it. You beat the shit out of Calvin and then you killed him for good measure. Hey, Bunker, relax. Just you and me talking here, okay? That's it. I don't know what it is about this town, Bunker. What geographic phenomenon makes this a magnet for this scumbag in criminal Easton, Mississippi? But what I do know is that to do this job, sometimes you gotta take off these badges and get bloody. It's happened before, and it'll happen again. And I gotta know that I can trust you. You can trust me. You understand? Yes, sir. Good. You trusted me. Nice from here. Let me see if I got this straight. Calvin got the jump on him, beat the shit out of him. And somewhere along the way, you Hey, wasn't Chuck here, rabbit? Yeah. Then what the hell are you doing using this Stone Age technique? Hey, you need a hand? What's the story, guys? I called 911 from this address. Because you left us off. Nobody's answering. We can't get inside. Tony, grab the rabbit tool. I should have caught by now. Probably a service board on the inside. Damn it. Tony, you got another host to stay home from the job. Hey, we don't have time. Drive me that hell. Give me a hand, guys. Ready? Go.
Yeah, details.
Stone Age technique saves the day. Yeah. Timing's everything. Fun fact. The United States Army wants to develop environmentally friendly bullets and ammunition. In
So
2017,
so it seems like the longest gap between uploads is 2 months.
military bases. And most of this pollution was caused by bullets and ammunition
There's
fired
a
between
2 month gap in between uploads.
fires hundreds of thousands of rounds while training soldiers every year. And those bullets, which are commonly made of lead, end up embedded in the ground and then leak toxic chemicals into the groundwater.
Angry meme review.
And firing ranges
Hmm.
are the leading lead pollution in the U.S. But it's not really the small bullets that are the issue.
Grenades, mortars, shoulder-launched munitions, and heavy artillery rounds are also fired during training sessions. And that large ammunition leaves a lot of metal in the ground. So through the Small Business Innovation Research Agency, the Army put out a call to businesses asking someone to make them environmentally friendly ammunition. The Army's vision was that local flower seeds would be put into the bullet, grenade, or heavy artillery round, and then once it had embedded itself into the ground, the seeds would grow from the ammunition and transform the range back into a beautiful field full of local plants. Fun fact, the United
You good?
Yeah, you dying over there?
I would like for my fucking ribs to stop hurting.
Well, the
Oh,
Let
Reaper's
me
not the
crack
the,
you.
the, the Reaper's not ready for you, so you can't die right now.
oh, I have too much shit to do to die now. Ah.
He saw you. He was like, mm-mm, way too soon, sir. Get back in there. Burb. Beat a burb.
Adorable Prata.
Mm-hmm.
Stay your hand, evil, wise tool of Satan, in the name of Almighty God, avaunt! It's you! Dear me, I've seen you since. What? Sorry, boys, no personal. Yes, yes. Avaunt, foul demon! In the name of the Almighty, I command thee, be gone! No. No. No, thank you, Tiana. Permit? It's no. It's not my manager. Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah. Longest gap was 2 months between major uploads.
Please, I might have a particular favor.
Was it really 2 months?
Oh, well, let's find out. Project 3. The God who claims to love you. Just keep
Parts, Switch VODs, sparse uploads, occasional shorts. Should I return as a predator or stay evolving? Really? Engage with the community? What community? Please tell me what community that is. Is there a community here? Drop Easter eggs. Yeah, I did that at one point. No one seemed to have recognized that, so I kind of just stopped doing it. I actually did that at one point where I dropped the little Easter eggs. No one
Mm.
seemed to have noticed, so I stopped doing it.
Oh.
Sure, I did get suggestions on how to pull that off as an effect in a video, but that's going to take additional time for me to put that together because I gotta like do audio mixing and other things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Few things improve troop morale better
So
than
that's just going to take more time. So, how's it feel you that you get to pass out in like 15 minutes?
I just hope a good night's sleep will stop my ribs from hurting so much.
God, I wish I had water right now. Can help with being, dehydrated.
Why
I
don't you
know
have water?
I didn't buy it when I was out like a fucking idiot.
Oh my god. Then it's called you take a pot and you boil the tap water.
Drinks tap.
If you're not confident in the quality of the tap water, just boil the damn shit.
Okay, you get off your ass. Here's a pot and boil for me.
Okay.
You're you're sick though. That water probably contaminated too.
If you're boiling it, you're killing the bacteria in it.
And then your ass is reintroducing that bacteria.
Uh,
That means sick.
uh,
Excuses.
this shit sucks.
I don't see the bird being sick.
Yeah, 'cause he's lucky. He only has allergies. He doesn't have fucking pneumonia.
What a strange bird.
Yeah, allergies aren't good.
Yeah, they're not. I have indoor and outdoor, which, makes you think why I'm even in a warehouse to begin with. I love how we're all just collectively silent. It is unopened. Jesus Christ. I'll just grab water from the gas station
Uh,
in the morning. I'll go over there anyway, rather than using the fucking kiosk or whatever the hell they have at work. No, thank you, because I don't need to sit there and create another goddamn account from a company that I know you even heard of before. So, burp, 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 burp. Road, burp.
Adorable Proto.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
See, you do agree that you're adorable.
No.
uh.
You can't keep on denying it.
Well, I just did. So bite me.
You sure you want me to bite you?
Uh, actually, yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
Huh. It's not gonna be that bad.
Isn't that just part of being part of a pack or something? I don't know. I don't know how y'all do it. Why did everyone just become silent after mentioning that? Hmm.
Oh, huh.
Oh, what?
Tesla stocks jumped from $69 to $420.
Yeah, I noticed that. Made like 900 bucks.
Yeah,
I I don't know. I personally don't get why it did that personally.
I don't know why either.
I don't know because it seems like he's always doing something stupid now these days.
Yeah,
So also, it's not to like gloat or anything, but like I thought I would like mention the fact that that was like one of the first things I saw, and then I looked into it and I saw that my overall value like jumped up like 50 fucking dollars. So it's all good. I'm not jumping up or down or anything, but yeah, it was like one of the first news pieces I saw. So
hmm
so it seems like it suggests I'm struggling to find another game to play, and I guess that could be true for the channel. I mean, evidence seems to suggest this too. Like, apparently, I'm known for the In Heat series, whatever that fucking means. Hey, man, I thought it would be funny to just have that up so that YouTube doesn't come after me and be like, "Oh yeah, you're clearly underage." Okay, at least that's up, so they can't say shit about it. Uh, they've been heavily focused with multiple episodes, compilations, uploaded in bursts, but outside of that, their experimentation with other games has been sparse and low engagement. It's interesting because if one visits TikTok, for example, my TikTok page, I still get comments about Toaster Arena being mentioned. I haven't really touched it. Again, I haven't really touched it. Said this before, but there's been like a lack of players to actually play the game with and hang out with. I mean, I play with the dev and their team from time to time, but that is like rare in of itself because they're in school, school being college. So,
yeah.
and I do support the game via Patreon, like max tier. So, Furry horror. I have Silk Song. I have 9 souls. Well, with 9 souls in particular, I've already made progress, so starting over wouldn't be the best idea for me. Well, it's also a Metroidvania game, so like not the best idea in the world if you need to start over. Whereas games like Silk Song, for example, I haven't even started yet, so it makes total sense if I start playing that. If- Night in the Woods, their quiet, introspective style could shine in games like Night in the Woods. I don't even know what that game is about. Modded modded classics showcase furry or sci-fi mods in familiar games like Skyrim, Minecraft, and Left 4 Dead 2. Hmm. Do they really have my Steam community link here? Oh my god, they do. So I'm like indebted in the database somewhere. This is just like funny to me. It's funny to see that this is starting to show up in places like this. Was Down, down, down.
I'm gonna go try to get some sleep now.
No! How dare you?
Uh-huh.
Verb, stop him.
What?
Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Verb.
Adorable
Yeah,
Proton.
like I say, I'm gonna go try to get some sleep now.
Okay.
Night, sleep too.
Nighty night.
Night.
Okay, good night, Wolfie.
Night.
Sleep well.
Oh, they left.
Yes.
Yes.
Adorable Proton.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Hmm. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I was right. It is the 18th. A couple days away. Hmm. This is struggling to load now. Well, there. I'm gonna go now.
Are you going off now?
Yeah, I'm going off now.
Okay. I guess I'm also going off now.
Okay.
Good night, adorable Preta.
Nighty night.
Eat bat. Oh dear. Eat bat. Mommy bed is short. There we go. Eat bat. Adorable Preta.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Hmm.
Very adorable. Boop.
Hmm.
Bye.
Bye.